When you come to a crossroad and run into the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. The quitter will never take you down the road you want to travel. I believe we all have a winner in us. There is a winner inside of you. Sometimes we just have been around negativity for way too long, developed the mindset of a winner. The truth is, most people give up on their dream. Most people give up on their dream to live the average lifestyle. But it really doesn't matter what most people do. What do you do? Because you are different. You will never give up on your dream. You will never not listen to the average. You will always listen to the winner in you. You will believe in yourself when no one else does. You will believe in yourself when you have no reason to believe, and you will never, ever quit. I know some of you are going through a rough time right now. Some of you are going through the fight of your life, fighting for your future, fighting for your career, fighting for your family. Some of you are fighting for your life. And I'm telling you, don't quit. Do not give in. I know life can be tough. I know life can wear you down. But if you just stick it out, even if you don't get the result you will find, the character you show will be your reward. The fighting spirit you develop will be the reward, and it will serve you well for the rest of your life. Fight for what you want now, or fight against what you don't want later. You choose. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare settle. Don't you dare get back down. Not today or any other day. When the tough moments come, never forget you are in that moment writing your own legacy. In that tough moment, you are setting the standard for your character. Do you have the character? Well, do you? When you come to a crossroad and run into the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. When you make a commitment to yourself, you make sure you see it through. Never, ever quit. Even if you don't get the result, you will find the character you show will be your reward. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare ever settle, and don't you dare ever back down. Fight for what you want or fight against what you don't want at a later time. And always know that God is right there with you. Just allow God to guide and direct you, and you will always be a winner.
Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I am an author, an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, The Take Your Life Back Today radio show. You can also see this on YouTube, on channel Take Your Life Back Today show on YouTube. Yesterday we spoke about the practice of forgiveness, and today I want to talk about begin the practice of honesty. Is a mini-series. So there are a few values held so dear in our culture as honesty. Honesty is the very rock on which relationships are built and dashed. Even our relationships with an understanding of ourselves. We want honesty from others, but when it comes to being honest with ourselves and looking at our own mess, we are quite adept at self-deception and rationalization. Self-honesty requires great bravery and hard work. After all, isn't it easier to cast blame on someone else? Isn't it easier to make an excuse for your behavior, your addiction, or your bad choices than to look at yourself honestly? Take responsibility for your part and make a change early this morning. But at what cost, you might ask? If you weren't honest with yourself, if you can't assess your circumstances with clarity and perspective, then you're dishonoring yourself. You deny your reality and you can't move forward. Little by little, you give up pieces of yourself and who you are meant to be, ultimately lost in a quagmire of half-hearted compromises misplaced by blame and lost opportunity. William Shakespeare said, "If I lose my honor, I lose myself." And isn't that quite true? How many times have you lost a piece of yourself by dishonoring yourself and being dishonest about your true narrative? How many times have you given in to the expectations of someone else, ignoring your own wants and needs? Your journey to hope and healing requires a commitment to self-examination and self-honesty. Friends, you don't have to stay where you are. You don't have to stay still. It is time to move forward. take a hard look at yourself and your situation and consider how you got there in the first place. If you have surrendered to things over which you have no control, and if you have found your place of stillness and confronted your grief, you are ready to turn the page of your book of life. And self-honesty provides a beautiful blank page on which you, my friends, can write your true narrative with your own pen, not with the pen of fantasy or delusion, but with your pen of self-awareness and transparency. For some of you, the pain you are experiencing started as no fault of your own, perhaps. Maybe perhaps even with the death of a loved one. Honesty still has a place here today. Maybe you need to face emotions of anger or maybe even resentment you feel toward your loved one who left. Or maybe you need to come to terms with the regrets of things unsaid. Maybe even the depths of your loss. Or maybe you are perpetuating bad habits or bad choices and blaming your loved one's death for your decisions you're making presently. Your journey to joy and hope can only come after you are honest about the emotions you are feeling, no matter how ugly they may seem at the time. For others, perhaps you know deep down that your own actions or inactions have contributed to pain of your current situation. Friends, there can be a great healing when you accept responsibilities for your part in your mess. Honoring your pain means giving it its proper place, but it also means being completely honest, transparent about its place and how it got there in the first place. Honesty will illuminate the masks you wear and the ways you hide from your reality. Maybe you do cover pain with alcohol. Maybe you do get into bad relationships because you don't feel like you deserve any better. Perhaps maybe even you do work too much and use the validation you get as a substitute for true self-worth. Here to Take Your Life Back Today show, honesty is the fourth step on your journey to hope. Honesty is the rejection of fantasy or delusion and acceptance of what you know to be true, regardless of how ugly it may feel. It requires that you recognize the difference between what you want for yourself and what others expect of you, and the willingness to act on that distinction. It starts today. It also serves to illuminate the ways in which you present yourself and authentically and falsely allowing you to see clearly the circumstances of your reality. My friends, you will begin practice of honesty when, after determined self-examination and transparency, the center of your being begins to stir and you choose to listen and accept what it tells you as truth. Understand that it takes a complete faith from the Lord Jesus Christ and dedication to begin trust and act on messages you receive from a place of bold honesty, but it has a necessary step in your healing. You can begin the practice of honesty today, right now. Ask yourself the hard question: how did I get here? What part did I play? Why do things always happen to me in life that turn out this way? But you must ask these questions. You must ask them out loud. You must pray about them, not with the intent of blaming others, but with the intent of getting to the truth. How did you get here, friend? What part did you play? Why do these things always happen to you? Those are the important questions on finding out how to succeed in honesty. Start today being dishonest. Call me at 844-405-HELP. Together we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourselves. Always be good to each other. A simple smile to that older stranger or even that neighbor can change their lives, and it can change your life. Start being honest today, and remember to include God in all your daily activities. May God bless you, each and every one watching me. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you guys real soon. Honesty is the key word. Take good care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.